New life for the San Diego Gun Show. For decades, the Del Mar Fairgrounds hosted the gun show until widespread protests led to new legislation banning gun shows on state property.
CBS 8's Richard Allen reports how this new launch of the gun show is different and how gun violence prevention groups are reacting.
And that gun show will be held here at the Masonic Center in San Carlos, October 21st and 22nd, a considerably smaller venue than the original show on the Del Mar Fairgrounds. And that won't be the only difference.
I'm really excited.
Michael Schwartz of San Diego County Gun Owners says the biggest challenge in finding a new venue for their gun show was finding enough space.
The facilities like they have in Del Mar, that's what's perfect for a gun show. So that was the only thing that made it difficult, was finding someplace big enough.
Gun shows on state-owned property like the Del Mar Fairgrounds were declared illegal after Governor Newsom signed into law a bill written by Mayor Todd Gloria when he was assembly member. Schwartz says this new gun show, which premiered a few months back, will also have an educational component, providing speakers on different topics like the Second Amendment. San Diego County Sheriff Kelly Martinez is also scheduled to speak on concealed weapons permits.
We want to make sure that people can abide by the many types of very restrictive gun laws in California and safely use their firearm in California.
As a general principle, we don't have a stance against gun shows at all.
Ron Marcus is with San Diegans for Gun Violence Prevention. He says the protest against having the gun show on the Del Mar Fairgrounds centered on its being on state-funded land.
A number of citizens groups didn't feel it was appropriate for taxpayer money to be going to land that was featuring gun shows.
Marcus says their group just wants to make sure any gun show follows the law, from restrictions around marketing firearms to children, to ghost guns, to background checks.
We just want to make sure that gun shows, like any gun seller, are complying with the law.
If you are, a reasonable, sane, trained, law-abiding person, then you'll see the value of a gun show. And you'll see the value of the education and community that we're providing.
Schwartz says he's not certain if this new show will attract the many thousands of attendees that the show at Del Mar used to, but is hopeful.
What we want to do is grow it to where it's just as big and probably even bigger than Del Mar.
And the original gun show had come to the Del Mar Fairgrounds about 5 times a year. Schwartz says if the demand's there, this new gun show could become just as frequent.